Kawa Bunga Gamers, welcome back to another episode of Technological Journey. Last time we started UHV and we managed to get fluorobenzene. We're working our way towards peak and eventually the void ore miner mark dose. We're probably going to be working on this today up until a point, but we need power. We need better power just in general. Our large rocket engines are barely making enough to do anything. Because if I run the VOM or the void ore miner, yep, everything, it slowly just starts creeping up. And at some point it's going to overtake what we're currently generating, which is fine. Yeah, there it goes. So my plan for that is to we're going to work on, if I can find the tab here, hyperfuel, but specifically Naquata fuel. So we can currently make not currently. We have a few things we need to work on, such as the components, but I think the components are the main thing we don't have for this. So this is probably what we're going to work on in a few episodes here. All of this doesn't look too bad. It's just distillation towers and chemical reactors and fluid heaters and all that fun jazz. It just takes up a lot of space. So that's probably going to be something we work on, or we put over here. If this is going to be the multi-section of it, right? We're probably going to put it over here. And if we put it over here, that means we're going to need more space. Actually, yeah, we'll put hyperfuel and NAC fuel over there. And then we'll figure out spacing later, because I think we do have enough space to where we are fine for the time being. Speaking of time, yeah, that's all fine. So yeah, this is going to be something coming up in the not too distant future here. We also need to start producing oxygen plasma and making sure we have enough titanium fast enough for this to consume. But anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand, which is UHV. So we're at peak right now. Taking a look at this recipe, it doesn't seem too bad. In the chemical reactor, it's not the best since we need like 2 chemical reactors. But if we make it in a chemical plant, then we can skip the annoying bits and immediately just go to peak. So I think that's what we're going to do. So let's get a chemical plant. Yes. We'll make one of those. Do we have chem plant? Yeah, there we go. So let me just wait for this to finish making, and then we can make it'll be at UV, which is what we want. Yes. Okay. So we need some space to put this, and this is an annoyingly sized one. So actually, we can just put it back over here. So I think that's what we are going to do as soon as it's finished crafting, which annoyingly enough, it takes a while. But for the hydroquinine, we have that. We have a whole thing of it because I was smart. I thought ahead. I knew we would use this in the future. So we can go ahead and just, if I can find it, just mark that off. We're also going to need to figure out this lead scandium tantalite stuff, and also this Bose-Einstein cooling container. But we saw this. We saw that this wasn't too hard. Ooh, we need an assembler for UHV. Oh, which means we need the components, which is fine. Which, it needs 8 ZPM. That's weird. Is that right? That can't be right, because this doesn't. Wait, no, this does LV, LV, HV, EV, IV, LUV. Huh. Interesting. That's fine. That's fine. No problem there. Our chem plant should almost be done now. We're just waiting on the coils, which I'm starting to think the coils broke. Coil. If we take a look here, right? Because HSSG coils should not be taking this long. Oh my gosh. Okay, so coils are broken for some reason, which is annoying. HSSG coils 2x. Yeah, okay. I don't know what's up with that, but that's annoying. But in the meantime, that's done. So we can go back and make this, right? Okay, so UV energy hatch. Yeah, here we go. Let's put it here, put this here, and then let me get this built and I'll bring you back. Okay, so we got this mostly built. So let's see what we need to get this set up besides power. So for peak, we need an item input and 2 fluids. Okay, so one of these. We could definitely do a quad input. And then for output, right? For output, we have a item output bus. If I can find anything related, we'll do HV. And just while we're thinking about it, input, right? And then okay. So output bus and then 2 fluid outputs. And for this, we'll just do the same old trick of filtered output hatch and 2 of these. Okay, so you are going to be water. And you are going to just be that. And you, my friend, are going to be peak. You are going to be a fluid storage bus, and you are just going to be an item interface. As for this, this is going to be soda ash. We'll have a stack of that, and you are going to be fluorobenzene, and that we'll put 1 capacity card in here. And then this should be it. This should be all we need to get this, to get peak. And then we need fluid solidifiers and everything, but that's something that can come later. We can quickly set something for that up. My main concern is why this didn't form. There we go. Okay. Put this stuff away. You're getting nothing. Okay, so you can just come down, and then again you can just come down. Okay, so this should be making stuff. Nope, we need to switch it from that to the, and then we need tape. There we go. Okay, so now we should be getting peak. Yes. Okay, so we have peak. Fantastic. Fantastic. Do we have a fluid solidifier by chance? Let's quickly get one of those. And then this is just going to go. You're making water 5184. Why? Because you need that. Okay, there we go. So now you should be going, which you are. Sick. Okay, so that's done. That wasn't too bad. Relatively straightforward. So we need a fluid canning machine and a fluid extractor. What are you? You're LUV. You're LUV. We need this at ZPM. Now, what we could do, we could upgrade the fluid canner, right? Because we have a fluid canner. Yeah, we would just need to upgrade this to ZPM. No, that's bad. We can't do that. This is done in a way that prevents that. So let's just get 2 UV machines. Do we want to do UV or ZPM? Yeah, we want to do UV. So let's get a UV canner. UV fluid canner, right? And then we want a UV fluid extractor. Okay, fluid extractor at UV. And a fluid canning machine at UV. There you go. So that's good. So what do we need for these, dude? Right, we need the assembler. Because this isn't too bad. Okay, so we need to upgrade. We need these to upgrade which means we need okay. Let me get patterns in for all the components. Okay, we are back. I believe I have everything for the robot arm. This is a good test since it requires everything. The only thing we are missing, we need to upgrade the things to UHV. That's fine. We can do that quickly here. That's 2 UVs, yeah. We just need peak sheets. So let's get our fluid solidifier. Let's get a drawer. Let's get a mold for plates. And then we can come down here, I believe. I believe we still have room. Oh yeah, Benny's still kicking. We haven't replaced him yet, which is insane. We should. We need to. Okay, looks like this is the last open space right here, at least for the time being. We want this. We also want a pump. I completely forgot we wanted a pump here. So you are going to be set to import. You got this. Go. Peak. Let's add 1 capacity card. And then we should be good. Yeah. And then out they go. So let's quickly get a key for this. There it is. Lock it. Grab a storage bus. You go here. Grab some more cables. And then ta-da, we have peak. Sick. Okay, so now we need a few of these. Then let's upgrade. Which one was it? Ideally, all of these get upgraded. But I only made 1 copy of the patterns for these, just for the time being, while we sort of get everything situated. ZPM. Nope. UV. U. Disable. And then UV superconductor. Yes. Sweet. And then set that. You're going. Disable the limit. So if we wanted a UHV robot arm. Okay. So let's, instead of just sending that out, let's send out this. Just so that we get it. UHV assembler. Where is it? UV, UHV. Okay, what are we missing for this? Just a few more. What the hell is abyssal alloy? Oh, is this going to be another whole adventure we go on? UHV machine casing. So let's see, gear, machine hull, machine casing. So this is 8. And then we need, this is, no, casing is 8, hull is, oh, that requires peak 2. That's fine. We're looking for hulls. Where are our hulls? Large assembler, none. Okay, so let's go quickly. Add peak to our assembler. Realize that it is too full. Okay. Shoot. Well, let's even work. Are we out of 25? So yeah, we are out of spaces here, which is a bummer. Honestly. God, that's so funny. That is so funny. What's the plan here? The plan here is to move this. So let me move this and I'll bring you back. Okay. I just realized we have kind of an issue. So we need to upgrade this before we actually do move it over. So for that, we're going to need 3 more robot arms, 3 more conveyor belts. Oh, this is going to get annoying with everything. No, it's fine. So 3 more UV robot arm blocks. So we need 3 more of these. And UV conveyor, 3 more of these. Okay, so those are good. Those are good. What else do we need? For just like the next one, we need 12 osmiridium glass. So 6 more. Perfect. And then some large scale. Let's just get, wait, why don't we have the pattern for those? Haste alloy N. Curious. Anyway, once these are done, then we can move it over. Just a quick thing. Okay, we are back. We got the polarizer up, the large polarizer, and we also expanded our large assembly machine. So we should be good to. God, I don't even know. I can't even remember what we were doing. Right? We were taking a look at we needed the UHV assembler. And for this, we're missing the abyssal alloy cable. So let's see what we need for this. Right, because we needed peak for this. Right? Yeah, so 24 into there. Right, and then we need abyssal alloy. Right, we need to do this. Okay. Yeah. I remember where we are. No, I don't. Abyssal alloy wire, but how the hell do we make... Okay, so this is a blast alloy. Okay. So this is an 8. This is an 8 abyssal. 8. So this makes 4032 millibuckets. So 4032 divided by 144 is 28 ingots. Right? So it's that. Let's just multiply it by 2. And then head over to our blast furnace. This needs to be moved. This needs to be moved. But for the time being, it's fine. This is an 8, so 5 radon needs to go into here. Right? And this should be... Hold on. Yeah, this should be a quad or a nontuple input. We can just change that out really fast. Right? So that's got radon in it. My question is, do we actually have a blast furnace 8? 5, 3, 4. No, we do not. We do not have an 8. So we can add a input hatch to this. Right, and then a circuit. Of 8. Grab an interface. This should be moved. This is probably going to get moved eventually. 8. And then you can go. So if we do abyssal. So we're making tungsten carbide. Tungsten carbide is a blast furnace recipe. Ah, I see what happened. So tungsten carbide, we have the dust, but we need... Actually, would it make more sense to do something like this, where we change this pattern from an ingot into a dust, right? So how does this work? Yeah, so, okay. Let's change this recipe. Because this works, it's just the wrong result. So this should be 2 tungsten carbide dust. And then we go and make a recipe that turns... Oh, shit. Carbide dust. We probably want this one off the macerator. Right? But then we can do something like... something like this. Put it into the MBF. Because before we were just, it would make the dust, and then the dust would get auto stockpiled, right? So let's get this fixed up. Let's head back over to the EBF. Put this in, I believe this one? Yeah. Okay. So that should have worked. And now we're trying to make tungsten carbide. Okay, cancel this. Let's try this one again. So we're crafting the tungsten carbide. Sweet. Okay, there we go. And now this should be running? Maybe. But you are not running because you have issues. You have issues because this requires 9,000 and you are only at 59. So we need to change this. This needs to be we should use Titan Steel for this. I'm going to be one short. Yeah. So hopefully this is actually crafting and it isn't fucked up, for lack of a better term. Coils were like here-ish. Hey! Okay, so it did actually get created. That's good. Okay, there we go. And UV does the... I don't think this required any components, no. So it's at ZPM. No, it's at LUV. So yeah, we can definitely speed this up. Let's get one of these. Let's get a UV energy input. Put this here. Go. Point. Okay, there we go. So this should... Oh, that wasn't done yet? Come on, son. Indarium, but we need abyssal alloy here as well, since that's how it works. Ooh, actually, I hate this room. I hate this room now. Nitrogen. So this is liquid nitrogen, and this needs this, and then we can put a capacity card in there, just so that it holds the right amount. Okay. So we have abyssal alloy, which is what we wanted. Right? So, yeah. Okay, so that should be everything. We were trying to make the UHV assembler, right? Yes, we need one of these. Okay, so we have everything. Perfect. Oh, the magnetic rods completing quickly is so nice. It's so nice. Okay. So this is going. This is going. We're getting to here. So what do we need for one of these? We need just a recipe. Hold on. Hold on. Because what we should do with this UHV is upgrade the assembler. So we need how many? I think we need 4 of each, right? Robot arm block. Robot arm block, and then conveyor arm conveyor belt, convey block, and UHV. So let me just get recipes for both of these. And then that'll let us upgrade the multi-block. And then we can get a pattern in for this, right? So this is going to go into the none. But then we also need patterns for these two things, whatever the hell these are. Okay, this isn't bad at all. Do we have 2x UV? We do not, but that is a simple one. Again, we should definitely get a packer for these. This is going to go into the none as well. And then this is going to be this. Very simple, very simple. Have it. The laser not diode though. We have everything except the amethyst lens. And the amethyst lens is literally just an exquisite in a lathe. Which is a weird recipe, but that's fine. That is fine. How is... So that should be everything we need for that. Now this bit, right? This bit's interesting. This bit's at UV. Where do we stick this? We stick this in over here. No, we have a UV room. We have a UV room in Chem 3. Or UV line, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we need a fluid extractor. I know where that is. It's right here. So we need a fluid extractor. Hold on. What we first need though is an interface and a conveyor belt. Okay, so this is going to be a stack of this with a crafting card. With a crafting card. I don't think we have a recipe yet. You're gonna go there. You're gonna output. You're disabled. Cool. Import good fluid out, and then fluid canner, right, is going to go here. We're going to have you. Then we're going to get another interface. This, by the way, should be off. It should be here, and then we need a pattern. I know I have a pattern interface terminal somewhere, right? Do I not? Hold on. There it is. So you... No, we want this. You're going to output. Okay, cool. Cool. So we can come back over here. We can make a recipe for this, because this is just smelted up. Let's do like 512 at a time. Furnace. Large arc furnace. Smelter? Is that what it's called? Delete. What did I call this? Or is this called anything? Right, that's the... These are not called anything, so let's fix that. Let's call this multi-furnace. Let's do that. Okay, so this should have run. Right? So yeah, that's running. Everything is good. Everything is good for that. So we have everything set up. Right? So we have everything set up for this. So now all we need is a recipe for the sensor. But the sensor, we are just missing these two. Perfect. Perfect. So frames are what? Frames are 4 or something? They're 1. Okay, so 1. We can stick them in here. Bender. This. Get a stack of those. Get a stack of these. Hold on. High durability compound frames. Okay, so we can already just make those. So we don't need recipes for this. Right? So for the sensor, all we're missing is that dust. Right? Lead scandium. So to get lead scandium, I just want to make sure that this is running. And it is. It's just 26 seconds. Okay. So to get lead scandium, it's a blast furnace recipe. That's, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it, dude. Let's do 24 at a time. So MBF, none. There, lead scandium is going to be these 3. So this oxide is just going to be this, and I think we have something for this. If we head over to machine 2, because this is going to be water and chlorine, right? I know we have something for this. I want to say it's like right here. No. No. Don't we have something where it's like, and you are just those, and you are the continuation. Polarizer, this can go. We don't need you anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. Is it here? Because I know we set something like this up. Let me find. Okay, so it turns out we don't have something like this. The yttrium oxide and lanthanum oxide require sulfuric acid. So let's get a chemical reactor. Yeah, so chemical reactor. And then a pump, right? No, hold on. So this produces a fluid. Okay, so we need to import this. We need to get a fluid interface with what? Water and chlorine. Water and chlorine. But then you need to go. So unfiltered. So that's going to go up. And then so scandium oxide, does this work? It does. It does, but we need a conveyor belt. because we cannot rely on this auto outputting. Okay, cool. So we have scandium. What was this? Lead scandium oxide. So for the next step here, right? So this is a mixer. This is a mixer recipe. Another quite simple recipe we have. This is a 2. Mixer 2. So we're missing lead nitrite. And lead nitrite. Shit. So we need a chemical reactor with dinitrogen. Do we have that? We do have this. So let's head over to the Chem 3 since we have some room over here. So Chem 3, you are your UV, you need to be niobium titanium cables, right? So chemical reactors. Oh, what are we making? We are making lead nitrate. So we need lead. Okay, cool. So pump. Right? We grab a pump here. We import. We grab a few interfaces. And this is going to be oxygen into this. You go in, perfect. And then we just feed you lead for this. Okay. So lead nitrite, we should be able to make this. And we did, okay. So this is the last one here. And again, this doesn't seem too bad. Do we have tantalum? We do. We have a bunch of tantalum. Okay, so how do we do this? We need another chemical reactor, right? This chemical reactor. Water and chlorine. Oh, hold on. We don't need this. We need to go to machine 2, right? Because this has water and chlorine in it. So we can do a pattern for this. Ah, so good. We can do this. With hopefully... Oh, that's 10 bucket. Yeah, that should be fine. So tantalum oxide. Tantalum. Why did this not go through? Oh no, that's the wrong one. You though, you should have gone through. Let's just tone it down then. No. Okay, there we go. Cancel that. So we should be able to make a UHV scanner now, or sensor. And we are. God, that's so weird. That had to have been the easiest one there. So UHV. Okay, so here's our assembler. Okay. Okay, so that means we can come over here. We can do something like this, put this down. This is just temporary, so it doesn't really matter. Right? Do that. You have power, you're outputting, and you need soldering alloy. So we can probably just get... Oh, look at that. We have 2 cells full of soldering alloy. I've never seen this before. That's cool. Disable limit. So we want UHV blocks. So we want, what, 4 of each? Yeah, we want 4 and 4. Oh, we are missing something. What are we missing? We are missing rutherfordium foil? Why? Whoa, buddy. Dubnium boil. Dubnium boil. What do we need for the robot arm? 4 of these. We need rutherfordium for the HAOC wafer, I guess. Yeah, so HASOC wafer. Let's do that here. So HASOC rutherfordium dubnium. This is the one we want. Is this the one we want? UHV. We do not want that one. Okay, that's annoying. But that's fine. That just means we need to put this back on the menu. And this is a MBF of 1. Right? So robot arm block, LUV, UHV, 4 of these we should be good now. Okay, yeah, we are crafting. We screwed up. Oh, that's actually really funny. Okay. That's interesting then. That's fine. Oh, this episode got long. This episode got way long. Where are we at with everything? So I'll come back once these are crafted and we'll wrap up this episode. Okay, we are back. We got the UHV blocks going on, which means we can, oh shoot, it was conveyors and then robots. And then here, I think we had the UHV conveyor. And this was the robot armies. So this should be upgraded to, now we need another UV energy input hatch. So that means this is at UHV. You're good. You should be going. Maybe. No, these would be in the none. So yeah, there we go. So you're good. You... Okay, no, you should be... Laser diode, check. Laser diode. Soldering alloy. UHV. Why is that not crafting? Oh, it is crafting. Okay, so that just works now, I guess, which is pretty cool. I like that. That's only a 15-second recipe. So we want one of these Bose-Einstein containers just for ourselves. You're going, you're making shit. We're making our sensor. So this is going to be where we wrap up the episode. We did good today. We moved the assembler. We upgraded it. It's larger. We're going to have an easier time now. We have a polarizer. We have UHV components. We're able to make sensors. The lead scandium tantalite was pretty not too bad. Overall, this was a very successful episode, I do say. Next time, what are we doing next time? Next time we're probably going to work on getting the Void Ore Miner Mark II. What's here that's interesting? The UHV superconductor wire is the most interesting thing here, but this is easy. We can make all this. What's the superconductor base like? The superconductor base, like this doesn't seem too bad. This seems just like a bunch of little recipes. We'll see how bad it is. I don't expect it to be too bad. But yeah, anyway, that'll be wrapping up point. Thank you for watching, and I shall catch you next time.